Hey YouTube, just got done watching Extreme Patriots, Extreme Patriot 1 video on the moon landing, and when I watched the video he brought back a lot of memories, because 44 years ago that day I can tell you exactly where I was when that news came across. I was in front of my hooch in Vietnam, in Da Nang, in the rear. We were listening to the radio when it all happened. Now I believe we landed on the moon. And that's not a dig at you at all. A lot of people don't. God bless you. We all have opinions. I just posted a post on Extreme Patriot 1's website, and it basically said the pride I had, the pride that day made it all seem worthwhile. We do not agree on everything, and that's the way it should be. I believe and you don't. That's what makes us a great country. We work it out. I will defend you and all the others to the day I die. It's okay to disagree. The founding fathers hated each other, but they worked it out, and we got this great, beautiful country. Now, founding fathers, they really did hate each other, but they worked it out. Now I've changed because of these conspiracy pages. I have changed my mind on a lot of things. 9/11, yeah, it happened. But no one can explain to me how Building 7 came down in its own footprint. That had to be pre-rigged. See, I'm learning. The Boston bombing, yeah, that happened. Were there actors? I don't know. People died? Yes, they did. One little 8-year-old boy died. Should never have happened. Our government is corrupt. I respect all your opinions. That's why I go on your channels. Before my troubles a few weeks ago, I was subbed to this guy, and one YouTuber said, well, why you go on this guy if you don't believe anything he says? Because I like him. He's a good guy. He makes a lot of sense, makes me think. Like on this Bertha thing, Sheriff Joe down in Texas, he's done a lot of work, and I've watched almost every video on this birth certificate. And I do believe the birth certificate of Obama is a fake. What do we do about it? That's the question. We have the proof, but what do we do? Do I believe HAARP is real? Yeah, HAARP is real. Weather modification, been happening a long time, but now the technology's catching up. And I believe that they have something to do with the Louisiana sinkhole. But I think we have bigger concerns. We have Obamacare. That law was shoved down our throats. No one wanted it, but we have it. What do we do about that? One of my first videos was on Benghazi. There were troops on the tarmac in Tripoli waiting to go on to C-130s to go to Benghazi. They could have been there within the hour. They were given the order to stand down. Now, one of the generals who was in charge of all that, he's going to be testifying in front of the Senate subcommittee. I think it's next week. And we should get some real true answers on that. I think Holder, Clinton, Obama, Susan Rice should all go to jail. I think Obama should be impeached. If he was a white president and he pulled all this bullshit, he'd be impeached. Look what we did to Nixon because of Watergate. Look what we did to Clinton because he got a blowjob in the fucking White House. Obama has drones up there, and he has the power to kill any American citizen anywhere he wants. We have the Patriot Act. What do we do about that? I think the only reason we haven't gone after Obama is because he's black and thinking that we're going to have a big race war. But you got to remember, Obama's half white. Why don't we impeach the white president and keep the black one? How about impeaching the black one and hope we get a white one? What about this Zimmerman thing, Trayvon Martin? You realize that the same weekend that verdict came out that Zimmerman was not guilty in Detroit and Chicago, there were over 70 murders, black on black. One of you tell me one of their names. These people, Chicago, Detroit, New York, they have the toughest gun control laws in the world. And people are getting shot by the dozens. You go to Phoenix, Arizona, everybody has a gun. You don't see none of this bullshit. You gonna break into somebody's house who has a gun and you know it? No, you're not. You go to Detroit, Chicago, Los Angeles, Boston, tough gun control. What do you see? You got crime up the ass. Because they'll break into your house because you haven't got a gun. And they'll kill you for a quarter. Explain that to me. So why do I go to these other channels? I go there to learn. I go there to change my mind. I have my right to change my mind, and I'm changing my mind on a lot of things. So Extreme Patriot 1, I am not picking on you. I respect your opinion. I think you're a great guy. I think you're a great dad. I respect your opinion a lot. Do I agree with you all the time? No. Do I expect you to agree with me? No. But you know what? That's what makes this country great. It's like being married. You know you love your wife, but sometimes you just don't like her. You know you love your kids, but sometimes you just want to kill them. But that's life. I'm here to learn. And I think I am. I have an open mind. And the more I watch, the more truth I'm seeing. But I have to admit, some of you guys are just, man, you're up. You need help. You just go too far. But for those of you who come at it with reason, with forethought, research, you got my attention. So I just thought I'd throw that out there of why I go to other channels, because I get a lot of PMs giving me hell about it, like I'm not supposed to go. I'm still blocked from other people's channels, the ones who caused the problem. They make a lot of sense sometimes. Do I agree with them most of the time? No. Do I learn? Every time. So I'm just going to put that out there. Old Marine 1, sorry for your loss. I know how it is to lose a friend, especially one that you've ridden with, eaten with, drank with, fought with. But in the end, you worked it out. And that's what I think we should do. I think we should all work it out. There's too much fighting. We have to start doing something. And this guy here is not smart enough to know what to do. But enough of us get together, we can have another 1776. That I am ready for. So I'm going to leave this here. Again, I'm not putting anybody down. Respect all your opinions. If you can't learn something every day, you're doomed. So, hopefully this makes sense. Hope so. So, this old guy, he's gone.